Maya rushed down the crowded street, her heart pounding in sync with the rhythm of her hurried footsteps. Rain poured from the sky, drenching her coat, but she didn't slow down. This was the most important day of her life, the final interview for her dream job. Years of hard work had led her to this moment, and nothing could stand in her way, or so she thought. As she turned the corner, she saw an elderly man collapse onto the pavement. People walked past, barely sparing him a glance. Some hesitated for a second before moving on, too caught up in their own lives to stop. Maya skidded to a halt. The man lay motionless, his face pale, his breath shallow. Her fingers tightened around her umbrella. "I don't have time for this." Her phone buzzed. A reminder. She had exactly 6 minutes to reach the interview. If she ran, she might make it. But if she stopped... She swallowed hard, torn between two choices. Then, in the silence between raindrops, she heard a faint wheeze escape the old man's lips. A plea, barely audible. That was all it took. Maya knelt beside him, her hands trembling as she checked for a pulse. Weak. Too weak. She grabbed her phone and dialed emergency services. "Sir, hold on. Help is coming." She tried to keep her voice steady. Minutes later, an ambulance screeched to a halt. Paramedics rushed out, lifting the man onto a stretcher. One of them turned to Maya. "If you hadn't stopped, he wouldn't have made it." Maya felt a wave of relief wash over her, but then her stomach sank. She checked the time. She was too late. Her dream was slipping away and there was nothing she could do. Taking a deep breath, she stood up and turned to leave. Then a voice called out behind her. "You were supposed to be in that interview." Maya spun around. A tall man in a crisp suit stood under an umbrella, watching her with interest. Recognition hit her. He was Mr. Roy, the CEO of the company. She didn't know what to say. "I saw everything," he continued. "You were running late, but you stopped. You saved a man's life, knowing it could cost you this opportunity." He smiled slightly. "That's the kind of integrity we need in our company." Maya's breath caught. "Are you still interested in the job?" Tears blurred her vision. She had been so afraid that doing the right thing would set her back. But in that moment, she realized saving a life hadn't made her lose anything. It had led her exactly where she was meant to be. Moral: doing the right thing will never hold you back. It will always lead you forward.